Welcome back to the PlayStation booth. Day 3, E3 2014. I got Nigel Lowrie here with me from Devolver Digital.
How's it going?
I love you guys.
I love you.
You guys make some of the best, weirdest stuff. I mean, for the PlayStation last year, Hotline Miami, Loop Browser's two of my favorite games.
Yeah.
And you obviously showed up some amazing stuff during the press conference. This is a game that I had on early access on Steam, and goodness, man, I love this game. Broforce.
Broforce is wild. We are absolutely in love with this game.
Tell everybody a little bit about Broforce, Nigel Lowrie.
Where to start? So Broforce is a 4-player co-op tribute love song to the action heroes of the 80s and 90s. And it's about America, and it's about spreading freedom through sheer force of will and guns. And it's made by a team called Free Live out of South Africa, actually. And they did this during a game jam a couple of years ago and loved it, and it did really well, so they wanted to make a full game, and Devolver was there to say, yeah, let's do this.
So this is amazing. We started off as Ram Bro, and now we've unlocked B.A. Bro Rockus.
Yes.
So these are all like 80s action movie heroes.
Yeah, they're tributes to these 80s action movie heroes everybody loves.
And what I love is that, you know, they could have just made each of these characters just kind of like a palette swap, a joke.
Right.
But every single character has different special abilities based on the 80s action movie they come from and the way they're perceived. Yeah,
Free Labs took a lot of time to think these through. We see this in action as they're developing it. They'll try different special weapons and different moves just to make sure the excitement of getting a new bro is always fun, and then the excitement of seeing what gun they have and the special move they deliver is sometimes hilarious.
I love...
like Brodell Walker, sorry to interrupt, but for example, he's got this amazing thing where you throw a grenade and you're like, whoa, tactical airstrike. And when there's 4 people playing at once, it's a total mess. And you can kill, you know, it's friendly fires on the special attack. So it's just, everything explodes, it's wild, we love it.
Yeah, what I love is everything is completely destructible. And right there, that propane tank, if you hit it, it turns into a jet and just kills everything straight up.
Yeah, it's a surprising level, and they're doing it right now. There's a surprising level of tactics involved. It's not just shoot everything. So you can use the environment, you can knock red barrels, the red barrels that we're all used to. You can knock them down ladders, blow up things. All the terrain is destructible. So you can take out tanks by just shooting the ground from under them.
What I love is when you do get 4 players going, and there are some things that you can do that are like, very slow and methodical. There are things like beehives you can shoot down onto people, dogs where you can shoot body parts of other people at the dogs, and the dogs will be distracted. But if there are 4 people in, it turns from like co-op to competitive back and forth so quickly. Because you'll be setting something up, like, oh, I'm gonna knock this beehive into these dudes, and then somebody will just accidentally blow you up.
Yeah. They'll set off a chain reaction that takes out the entire team.
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, well now we're fighting.
Yeah, it is, you're right, that's perfect, because it goes from like cooperative to competitive really quickly, because you want to unlock the new bro, you want to make your way up fast, and the next thing you know, people are punching each other like, stop, 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 slow down.
Well, there's a big, whenever I play, there's a big, that was crazy. Look at how much of that just blew up. Whenever I play, there's a big mad rush to the next hostage, because if you unlock a certain number of hostage, you get your next character.
Correct.
And so everybody's like, I want the next dude.
Right, everyone wants to find out what the next bro is, you know, as you're unlocking them all, so.
How many characters are in there right now? Because it felt, every time I unlocked another one, I was like, there can't possibly be any more.
Yeah, there's over a dozen right now, and by the time the game launches, it'll be somewhere close to 20 or 25.
Which character do you like to play as?
Brobocop. I really love Brobocop because they stuck in this amazing charge with his gun, and at the same time, if anyone's familiar with the movie Robocop, he has a great targeting that he uses, so his special attack actually lets you target everybody on screen, and he releases one shot that takes out everyone.
Let's see. We're Command Bro right now, which is just all rocket launches all the time. So this is great, and you were showing off a bunch of other stuff at the press conference too.
Yeah, our friends here at PlayStation were very kind to us and let us have about a minute and a half of time to like show what we're all bringing to PlayStation. So we have, of course, Broforce for PlayStation 4 and Vita. We're bringing Shadow Warrior, the katana-based first-person shooter, to PlayStation 4. Titan Souls is the game we announced. It's a minimalistic adventure game that we're absolutely in love with.
Titan Souls is so beautiful. That's another one that started off as a jam game, too.
Exactly. We actually have worked with quite a few games that have come out of game jams. And Titan Souls we saw in Ludum Dare 27, I believe. And I emailed those guys immediately, said, let's make a full game out of this. And they're like, absolutely, this is what we want to do. And we're excited. We're going to bring it to PlayStation 4 and Vita.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It's got this real Zelda Shadow of the Colossus
exactly.
sort of vibe.
That's why everyone fell in love with it, because it's got this vibe of Zelda, but it's similar to Shadow of the Colossus. You're only taking down bosses. It's about learning their weaknesses, learning their patterns, that classic gameplay. But the twist is you only have one arrow, one indestructible, reusable arrow.
Yeah.
And so it adds a really cool twist to it.
Yeah, it was really great. I loved it as a jammy. I was excited to see that you guys were bringing it to PlayStation consoles. This is crazy. We've gotten to the point now where the mayhem has really started in Broforce, and people are paratrooping in.
Oh, this looks like a poor choice of... There we go.
Oh, he unlocked...
Bro hard.
Bro hard.
Yeah, and again,
attention
to detail.
I'm always like, where does the bro get inserted into this?
Attention to detail, like Die Hard, he's not wearing any shoes. I love those little details that they put in.
The suicide bombers are great. They're just all these little interactive things that turn this game into such a destructive playground.
Yeah, so you'll have, I mean, there's a lot of introduction over the course of the game of things, new things to blow up, new things that can explode. I mentioned the barrels, there's vehicles, there's enemy types, and I think where the fun is, you know, when we were talking to Free Lives about the game initially, it seems like you're completely overpowered, but as we mentioned earlier, this firepower comes at a price. You can also destroy your entire team. You lose lives that way. So it's this wonderful balance of, I can blow up anything immediately, but I need to watch out because they're very fragile little bros here.
Yeah.
And so as soon as they take one hit, it's all over. So that's where the balance of fun and gameplay comes in.
I just want to point out that Brogiver's special move is he puts dynamite inside a turkey.
Yeah.
And the guards come to eat it.
Yeah. And it lures guards towards them. It's another crowd pleaser. There it goes right there. They get question marks over their head, they stand by it, and then everyone goes boom.
I feel like a lot of times with the games that you guys put out, the games that you choose, there's this real kind of like, let's see if we can get away with this vibe.
We certainly look for things that are interesting. Like, we look for games that you're not going to see, right? You're not going to see these mechanics, or you're not going to see this art style or this idea anywhere. So, like the Hotline Miami's, Luftrausers is another good example. It's a throwback old school game, but it doesn't play like anything you've ever played before. Broforce is similar, Titan Souls. In fact, the other game we announced, the Talos Principle by Crow Team, they've done Serious Sam for 20 years or 15 years, or, you know, and they came to us and said, we would like to try a first-person puzzle game, which is a huge departure from the Serious Sam series. But it was interesting, it was different, we wanted to try it, so we're releasing that on PlayStation 4 as well.
It looks beautiful. There was only a bit of it shown at the press conference, but the footage was gorgeous. The environment looks amazing.
They were using, they actually traveled all around the world and captured photos of all these ancient, you know, civilizations or ruins, and they have a proprietary system to be able to place this into the game, and it's wonderful. And the puzzles are smart, the puzzles are fun, and like I said, it's a huge departure from Serious Sam when you're just shooting a lot of things. Yeah. But it's great to see a team like Crow Team branch out and try something new, you know?
For sure. I feel like there's just so much, you know, everything you guys do, you're bringing a lot of variation into games. You know, a lot of publishers, you look at their lineup and you can tell, oh, okay, I know that's another one of these games.
Yeah, we just announced a pigeon dating simulator day before E3.
Hateful Boyfriend, right?
Yeah, we hope to bring that to PlayStation as well. So you have Broforce and you have a pigeon dating simulator. So we have all sorts of games coming for you all.
Amazing. So Broforce, when are we going to see this on PlayStation console?
It should launch the first part of next year. The team is, you know, obviously still working on it, figuring out new bros, adding more missions. There's been a lot here at E3. There's been an insane number of like requests for bros. People come and see the game, and they want to stop talking about the game. They want to start giving their ideas for bros.
What's the best idea for a bro you think you've heard so far?
Actually, quite a few are going to be in the game anyways, but I really enjoy people like calling out any sort of Schwarzenegger role, basically. Like there's Terminator already in here and Bromando, but they would like to see Kindergarten Cop for some reason. I'm not sure that quite makes sense.
I would love that though.
I'm not sure that quite makes sense, but everyone loves Schwarzenegger, so they're calling out that. And the other one is Van Damme.
His special could just be like a scream and his vein pops
out of his head. His vein pops and everything explodes around him. All right, we're gonna take you back to South Africa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and talk to the dev here because I think we can get that in the game. Nigel, thank you so much for coming and showing this.
PlayStation.